Welcome back to another adventure with Getting Lost. We are now just beside the Flower Dome at Gardens by the Bay, and this is the Flower Dome on my left here, and you can actually walk besides the Flower Dome. There's actually a pathway, and we're going to do this week. What we're going to do this week now is we're going to explore Gardens by the Bay and just see what we can find along this big, huge park. So join me after the intro as I explore Gardens by the Bay. Welcome back. We are now at the Cloud Forest Dome at Gardens by the Bay, and we are going to head along the park here to see what we can find. On our left here is actually Marina Bay, a body of water fed by many rivers like the Singapore River, Rochor River, Kallang River, Geylang River. All this river goes into this bay, Marina Bay. And along the bay itself there's a park, and along this park here lots of different things like this pillar here with lots and lots of dragon statues, and we are just going to head along the side of the bay itself and see what we can find. One of the first places you can find along this park itself is this place called Children's Garden. And what is this place? It's actually a water garden, a little water park for little kids to play at. There's actually toilets, and changing rooms on the left, and then all these small little fountains and water features here. And directly behind there's actually a small little playground with a small little tree house, which is very interesting place for little kids to come and play. So if you do have a little kid, this would be like a wonderland for you. Lots and lots of places to see, lots of water to play with, and it does look fun, even to a big kid like me. Nice and cooling in the hot tropical weather of Singapore. So Gardens by the Bay is actually a nature park spanning 101 hectares or 250 acres of reclaimed land in the central region of Singapore, and is adjacent to the Marina Reservoir or Marina Bay. What you see in front here now is actually Marina Bay, or more commonly known as the Marina Reservoir. It's actually a huge reservoir of fresh water. And in this area here, this whole area is actually the 15th reservoir and the first in the heart of the city, built in the heart of the city, a reservoir in the heart of the city, with a catchment area of 10,000 hectares or 1/6 of the size of Singapore. This area here is the island's largest and most urbanized catchment area. And as we are walking along beside the Marina Reservoir, we come by this place here called Satay by the Bay. And this area here is actually a hawker center or a food center where you can get some local foods. So you can actually come by here, you can get some fruits, some local food, chicken. Satay is very popular here. There are a few stalls selling satay, and then there's also cooked seafood, and then also other local hawker fare that you can actually try here. It's a good place to come out of the heat. The next place we're going to visit is the Marina Barrage, and it's actually built across the mouth of the Marina Channel, and this is part of the, I told you earlier, the reservoir, the Marina Reservoir. So the Marina Barrage is actually a dam built across the 350 meter wide marina channel to keep up seawater, and in the process creating the 15th reservoir in downtown Singapore. So the benefits that this barrage brings is, first of all, as a source of water supply, flood control, and also a venue for lifestyle attractions. And as you can see, on top of the barrage itself, there's actually a open area where they actually planted some grass, and during the weekends people do come here to enjoy the windy, the nice breezy environment. And because it's so breezy, people fly kites here. Yes, as you can see from here, they're actually kites. And now we're actually on top of the barrage itself at this little grassy area. It's actually built on top of the barrage, and you can actually have a nice view of the city center and of the surrounding area and the gardens by the bay. And also inside the barrage itself, there's also a museum about the building of this dam and a few things about water conservation and things that you can actually if you actually have interest in that, you can actually drop by the museum and have a look. From the top of the barrage itself, you can actually see part of the park, Gardens by the Bay, that is the most southern area, southern part of Singapore. And you can see the seawater, Marina Barrage, that actually separates the seawater from the fresh water, and the dam itself, as you can see over there. For those of you who drives, the MCE or the Marina Coastal Expressway actually goes under here, nearby here, underground. And during the weekends, you can actually come here and enjoy watching people fly kites, many different types of kites. At the moment, what I can see is they actually have some sea creatures kites that they are flying during the period I'm here. And the view from here is also quite impressive. You can actually see the Central Business District of Singapore here. Over there, the Singapore Flyer. And then on the other side there is the Gardens by the Bay East, which will be going in the next week's video. But in the meantime, we will still be enjoying the flying kites and see people setting up their kites and flying them. And the process of them doing it is actually quite interesting. And we are now at the dam itself, at the Marina Barrage. As you can see, this dam actually separates the seawater from the fresh water in the Marina Reservoir. So on my right here is the seawater. And then if you look on the left side is the Marina Reservoir with all the fresh water. But at the moment here, we're still at at this side here is all the fresh water. And this fresh water is fed by the Singapore River, which is right up ahead there. And then towards your right there will be the Kallang River, the Geylang River, the Rochor River. So all this river feeds the Marina Reservoir with fresh water. and you can actually see in the distance all the container ships that are actually docked at the international waters outside of Singapore. And along the dam itself, you can actually have little rest areas that you can actually go into and actually get out of the sun. And you can also enjoy the nice cooling moist breeze that comes off the Marina Reservoir and the Marina Barrage, which you can see over there. But basically just enjoy the view and the breeze and being in the shade away from the sun and the wind. It's nice and windy here. It's so enjoyable. Over there is actually Gardens by the Bay East, which we'll be going to next week, and we'll just walk past there and then let's see what else we can find along that pathway. And the view at the moment now is quite... Anyway, thank you very much for joining me for my adventure to the Marina Barrage. I hope you enjoyed it. So please help me by sharing and subscribing to my channel. You don't have to, but I would appreciate it if you do. And the most important thing, the thing that you must do is to join me for my next adventure. Until then, bye bye.